winter. As quite clearly evidenced by the sheer amount of snow in this mountain. I'm assuming in different seasons there's going to be like less snow in this mountain and it's harder to navigate or something. I assume that's how this tends to go. The place is big and has a lot of options for places to go, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the whole thing. And we can just sort of go everywhere, more or less anyway. Oh, okay. So I don't really know what the best or intended course of action is right now, but I guess I'll just sort of try and do this methodically. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good place to start, I guess. We'll start from this cave right here and just start exploring. We've got to start somewhere, we can't procrastinate forever. I get a bit analysis paralysis-y. It's a pretty common thing for me, honestly. If I'm given too many options, I don't like it. That sort of probably boils down to a lot of the reason why I'm not a big fan of open world games, is because it's like, hey, you can go anywhere on the map, and I'm like, well, in that case, I will go nowhere. Turn off the game. Turn off the game, I don't like it. Give me a choice of like 3 directions to go and I'll be like, hell yeah, look at all the choice this game provides me. You give me a choice of like 20 places to go and I'm like, well, fuck this game then. Don't want any of this. Just some weird brain wiring stuff, I guess. I don't know why I'm fighting this. There's not really any benefit to fighting this, really, particularly, but I'm doing it anyway. Here we are. This is what we're doing. Okay, rare candy. Okay, alright. I'll probably end up, assuming I get that far, that might be a little bit optimistic, but I'll probably end up blowing all my rare candy just before the Elite Four. Just sort of get anyone up levels who I think could do with being up a couple levels before the Elite Four, that sort of deal, you know. That feels like a plan that I am having. Used to be quite a few hidden items in this area as well, which is quite nice. Nothing useful, just stuff we can sell to a maniac. A maniac on the floor. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought for sure the item would be around this side. It's around the other side. The side I was just at. That's where it was, and I didn't check because I'm a big dummy. I'm a big dumb head face. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be. I didn't mean to be, it's just sort of happened. Oh, fuck. Didn't expect to get jump scared by a trainer in a hole. Didn't think there'll be a hole trainer here. He's got a Jellicent. I don't like that, really. I don't think Ares is on enough health to deal with this right now, so maybe we just have someone else do it. Ares is probably a pretty good matchup into this thing normally, but yeah, Brian does more damage if you're under half health, which Ares might have been, so that was a good smart thing I did, switching out, I think. Big smart brain thing. Oh, fuck off. Why do they have like 100% confusion chance on all their moves? Cruel and unusual is what it is. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hey, yo, Pokemon. Fucking chill, will ya? Fucking chill right now. Hoping to switch in on an ominous wind here. Nah, no such luck. No such fucking luck. But that's fine, we can... I don't have Shadow Ball anymore. I switched in specifically because I had Shadow Ball. What am I doing? I just used a normal move on a Ghost type. My options are normal and fire, and this is a Ghost Water. This was not a good switch in. This was not even remotely a good switch in. I've got myself in trouble again. Slick, save me. Slick, save me big time, please. It's using Recover. I don't like that it's using Recover. I really wish I'd Leech Seeded it, but it's too late for that now. Mud Bomb? Did it just... I mean, the crit's nice. I was really hoping for the accuracy drop rather than the crit, to be honest. That's what I was really hinging on there. Oh, it's got Curse Body! Oh, I hate everything about this fight. Thanks for the special attack boost. A bit late. I am leaving now, but... Really? Can't send either of these two in. He can't hurt it. Aries is on low health. Lavender's on low health. I don't like this, but this is kind of what I have to do, I think. For the love of God, do not confuse me. For the love of fucking God. Thank you. Jesus Christ, that was uncomfortable for a while there. Like, incredibly uncomfortable. Right, so now we can go back into Slick. There was a plan here, I swear. Slick Storm drains 2 of its attacks. And with the special attack boost, Mud Bomb should be doing some okay damage now that it's no longer curse-bodied. Oh, thank fuck for another crit. That was far more difficult than I expected it to be. Newfound respect for Jellicent, I guess. Okay, not useful to me right now, but maybe one day. I need to get this item, man. Ooh, it is actually something worth getting as well. That's special attack up, right? Yeah, man. I don't know who wants this, actually. Do I give this to the Anti-Joe? The thing with the Anti-Joe is I don't know if the Anti-Joe is going to be in the team forever. Actually, Anti-Joe's probably done more work than Aries has recently. If I'm going to drop anyone from this team, it's probably most likely to be Aries at this point. I feel like Slick and Lavender are going to stay in the team unless anything truly heinous happens. So I might just give this to Slick. I think that's probably my best, most sensible choice there. So was this another trainer as well? No? These are sometimes trainers and sometimes not. Okay, got you. I realise I am playing with fire a little bit by continuing further into this place with the weakened Aries out front. But I'm fully expecting this exit to loop back round to the place where the doctor was. Presumably as a means to get around this place when there isn't just snow everywhere. We really have come into this place in the right season because it's going to simplify travelling around it so much easier. If it doesn't lead to there, then we might have to bail and go back out the way we came to go heal up. But I think geographically, yeah. Geographically, it makes sense. Okay. So that's 2 doors, I guess. Fully explored. Do we want to see what the bottom one's all about? See what the secret bottom hole is all about. Secret bottom hole, I immediately regret saying that. Nothing there? Okay. Thought we'd have a trainer battle there, but... 'twas not to be, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, are these guys like cold storage workers specifically because it's winter here? Or, like... oh look, I could have found another Oshawa. Or... are they always cold storage workers and this place is normally cold and it's just it gets worse during winter? Or... this area is completely fucking different. What does this mean? What have we found down here? What have we found down in the depths of hell? This might be the exit, actually. Thinking about it. I think that's the rock you used to evolve Eevee into Glaceon. I think that's what that is. So maybe that's all that's down here, potentially. It's weird how much easier the Leafeon evolution thing is to find than the Glaceon one, isn't it? Okay, so we've got to go wrap around for that item. And is that it? Is that all that's in here? Yeah, apparently. Okay. Cool, that means we can cross this area off the checklist as well. Okay. I'm interested now. Any learners? Any learners on the team? Fuck. That would have been very nice to have. I thought maybe Slick could get it, because Slick's proven in the past to have a pretty broad taste in TMs. But no takers, it seems, which is a real fucking shame. A real dang shame right there. Okay, I'm running, I don't care. I'm pretty certain in this game running does give you more encounters. So it probably is slower in the long run, but I just can't watch that slow-ass walk cycle anymore. I need to get moving, I need to get a jog on, you know? Fuck, shit, fuck. I was going too fast, I could no longer control myself. I'm a danger to myself when I'm sprinting. I lose control. I did that as a kid once, actually. I remember, and I do still remember this somehow, despite what happened. But I remember as a kid, probably 4 or 5, something like that. You know, young at school, but very young. Me and a friend at the time were challenging each other to just see who could run the fastest. We're just sprinting back and forth between 2 walls, like the wall of the school and like the sort of fence of the field that we played in around the school. And I was like doing the full-on kid full sprint thing, like bent over double, arms flailing, just full-on blind charging straight forward, and I'm sure you can see where this is going. Literally ran head first, full speed into the side of the school building, and I think that explains a lot about how I am. I think if you ever needed an explanation for why my brain no worky, that could possibly be it. I literally had blood like gushing down my face. It was pretty, like, it wasn't serious. Like, obviously I was tested for concussion and everything at the time, and there was no like serious issues found. So it turned out to not be anything. I did go home from school that day because, you know, it was a lot of blood, and I think that more than anything they just didn't want to freak the other kids out. Okay, there's 100% a trainer in here, isn't there? One of these fuckers is definitely a trainer. There you are. Laleep. Laleep is another one of those Pokemon that's a very interesting type because it's grass rock. So, I mean, Fly will be neutral against it, and I don't think it can do much back to me, so I might just try and take it down with Aries. But grass and rock do kind of cover each other's weaknesses quite a lot, I think. It's quite a hard thing to deal with. Particularly if I, as I do, have a pretty serious fighting void in my team. But there we go, dealt with nicely. And an Onyx. Okay. Alright. That will be a bit trickier for Aries to deal with, I'm not going to lie, so we'll have Slick fight this one. Why would you use Slam ever? Why would you ever press Slam? It's like the worst move. Aside from maybe Razor Wind. I think Razor Wind might be a slightly worse move than Slam. But that's it. There's one button that is less worth, but I would rather press Splash than Slam, because at least I know what I'm getting with Splash, you know? At least I know what I'm in for. I know it's not going to do anything. Slam gets your hopes up. It gives you that tiny little shred of hope, of potential that maybe one day it could not be a useless fucking move. But it never follows through on that. Never follows through on that. I think Slick could have taken this, but we play around the types here, you know. We make the smart plays regardless of what we think we could do with the less smart plays. Did you have Sturdy as well? Is there anything that doesn't have Sturdy? Sturdy has to be the most common ability, right? It has to be. So many Pokemon have Sturdy. It's a good ability, don't get me wrong. It's odd because it's quite often on like really defensive Pokemon that you don't expect to get one shot anyway. But then it turns out that most of those really defensive Pokemon have like supreme weaknesses to one type in particular, you know, like Geodude being 4 times weak to both grass and water, or I did have another example to use there. I did. I mean, I guess Tortuga is a pretty good one in that it's 4 times weak to grass also. Yeah, and in those kind of situations, having Sturdy really bails you out if you make a misplay. I think it would be a really cool ability to have on like a sweeper though. Those are like a really like super fast, super high damage Pokemon that had Sturdy. It would be so good because most of the time those things get one shot if they don't one shot first, but if they could then have a chance of getting a second attack in. So broken, so busted immediately. I thought so. I had a feeling about this one. This one stank of trainer, right? Had a distinctive trainer odor about it. Another Pignite! Another Pignite! I mean, this is fighting, right? It's not just the final one that's fighting. I'm pretty certain the mid stage is fighting also. We will find out when we hit it with Fly, I guess. It's going to be a good learning experience. Yeah. A lot of health, apparently, based on how long that health bar took to go down. Cool. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, man. Okay, I mean, I guess that's slightly more interesting than a Pass Orb, an item that doesn't seem to actually... I'm sure it's just going to be a post-game thing. Don't know where that is. Oh, this is going to be up by the Ace Trainer, isn't it? This is going to take me to the Ace Trainer. It's quite a gauntlet to get here, which is really unfortunate. The fuck? Uh-oh. Why did this guy break the game? What can we do about this? Resave state. And then reset. And then load state. We get 1 frame of music. Is it Banette specifically? Is there something about Banette that's like broken? Ew. Oh dear. Does this emulator have like a rewind button? Probably doesn't, does it? Probably doesn't. This is really annoying. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about this. I think we've just lost the last 19 minutes of gameplay. Huh. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. Let's get this menu off the screen. It's hideous and, you know, completely ruins the whole Pokemon aesthetic we got going on here. I'm gonna, I guess, play through everything we've done up to now again. I will save just before this dude and we'll pick up from there. And for you it'll be but a blink of an eye, but for me I've got to go and do another 20 minutes of gameplay to get back up to here. So excuse me if I'm a bit salty next time I see you. Okay? Okay. Okay, here we are again then. That actually didn't take too long thanks to the magical power of speed up. I think things played out a little bit differently. Lavender got an extra level up, Aries got one less level up. I don't think it matters too much, but no one died, so I managed to keep to my Nuzlocke even in my retracing of my steps, and I think I've looted everything I looted before, so nothing to miss there. Let's just see if this Banette breaks the game again, shall we? Because if Banette is going to be a Pokemon that breaks the game every time you run into it, that could become a very serious issue for us down the line. Okay. It's not Banette specifically. I don't know what happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I don't know why Banette would necessarily do that, but I assume it was some sort of memory corruption thing. It wasn't good though, what happened. That was pretty good though, the big fly crit. I like that quite a lot. Enjoyed that. Oh, for fuck's sake, another one? Really? Another one? I'm just gonna see how Aries deals with this, because Aries isn't coming into this battle on half health this time, which is gonna make life a lot easier. Okay, two shots it. I mean, it probably has recover, so we gotta be wary of it just spamming that while we're up in the sky. Hopefully it won't, though. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. He says before seeing if fly hit or not, but yeah, it's 95 accuracy. What's the worst that could happen? I don't think we've had a fly miss yet. We know one's gonna hit at the worst possible time, right? It's just gonna completely fail right when we need it to hit. But so far, so good. Ooh. Okay. Let's lead Herman. Herman's 34. Herman needs experience. Let's let Herman do a fight properly for once. It's been a while since Herman's actually done much. So let's let him at some guys. That's not a good fight for Herman, honestly, because it's a fighting type. And it's level 36. And this is not a good fight for anyone, all things considered. I think we're fine for an attack at least, so let's see what a Bug Bite does. It went for Psycho Cut rather than a fighting move, and that still did a fuckload of damage, so... Eek. Okay. Slick, I think, is the move here. Just as a sheer force for neutrality, Slick is a pretty good choice. Huh. Well, that causes an issue, doesn't it? That causes a big old stinky problem. Aries is dead on swatching. Lavender's dead on swatching. The Anti-Joe isn't, but is obviously weak to fighting moves, which is concerning, as is Cranicio. I think we go Cranicio here. Cranicio has just been on one-stop shop to dealing with problems we can't deal with, so let's hope that continues. It went for Slash, very lucky, that should do nothing. And now we hit it with an Earthquake and it dies. Please? Please? Thank you. Okay, that was scary. That was scary and I didn't like it. I did not like that one bit. I was going to keep pushing on through here, but I very much have to go back and heal now. And it's a bit of a trek to go back and heal, I'm not going to lie. It's not just round the corner. I don't know if we've got a repel. I really, really hope we do. Because I'm so tired of running from wild Pokemon. I'm so very tired of it. Repels in here? I think repels are probably in here, like the escape rope, right? Oh, got a super repel. Cool. Using that right this fucking second. Using that with impunity. Do not care. Fuck conservation of items. We absolutely just need to get through here without issue right now. Heal me. Thank you. Did I fight this guy, by the way? Apparently, yeah. Also, apparently there's an item up here. I really should be making use of these repel steps I've got to get back to where I was, but Stardust. Ziggy Stardust and the spiders from Mars. I know there's another item, but I'm changing my tune back to the whole make use of the repel successfully sort of concept. 200 steps is, yeah, not many, unfortunately, and we wasted like half of them. Hopefully this will be the only encounter we get in here. Hopefully. I do love the noise Herman makes when he hits the ground. Would you fuck off, my dude? I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, you just hurt yourself more than you hurt me by attacking me. Can I leave now? Thank you. This is why you should always lead with a fast Pokemon. Always. Every time. Let's put Aries out front again then. Just so we can actually run from stuff. So we can run from this flock of Seadras that are floating around in this cave for whatever reason. Don't want anything to do with them. I want to know what Oshawott is. Because it's like a 1-for-1 swap, and it was like a rarity in a cave right at the start of the game, and now they're becoming a bit more common further on in the game. I want to know what it's substituted for. When I am surrounded by rocks, my spirit goes up. That's nice. When I accidentally click out of my window, I get mad about it. There we go, we can actually continue the game now. That's cool. I'm having no end of technical difficulties today, aren't I? This is not Joe in his prime force. This is Joe in pure fuck-up mode. We've said before that Doduos can be pretty scary, but they're also pretty fragile, and I believe Aries tends to outspeed them because Aries is a fast little girl. So we one-shot, right? Beautiful. This hiker is a bird keeper, and I don't know how I feel about that. We might not one-shot this. I think we probably will, but I think they are a little bit bulkier than a Doduo. We're fine. We critted. Problem solved. Isn't Chatot? Yeah, Chatot's the one that, it's an odd type to see in a flying team, isn't it? Chatot's the one that got banned from tournaments for the very hilarious reason that I thought I was dead there. That was Hurricane, right? He just hit me with a Hurricane while I was in the sky, which makes it do more damage, I think. Fuck. All the bricks were shat at once. Just a massive, like, full-on wall of bricks shat in all the places, all the worst places at once. Do we have a potion? Yeah, let's just in case something awful happens, like it gets roared in and then mean looked and, you know, under some weird circumstance that could cause Aries to die there. Let's not allow that to happen. Yeah, I was talking about Chatot. It got banned from tournaments because its cry is actually customizable. It actually originally used the DS microphone, so you could record your own little message for the Chatot to repeat, and it was kind of cute. But obviously, you know, humans being the awful individuals that humans are, this isn't the Ace Trainer. This is back to the start again. Interesting. Yeah, humans being as humans be, people were like making their Chatot say slurs and stuff, so for that reason alone, Chatot got banned from official Pokemon tournaments, and I don't want to say that's funny because, you know, slurs, but it's a little bit funny, isn't it? It's a little bit funny that that's the reason this completely dogshit Pokemon got banned from official tournaments. There's a little bit of comedy to be found in that. How the fuck do we get up to that Ace Trainer then? I mean, part of me is terrified of the very concept of fighting an Ace Trainer, but I really thought the route we were just going would have brought us there, and it didn't. It didn't even a little bit. Cool. Have we been in this one yet? I don't know if we have, right? Oh, we did previously, but I haven't redone it yet. That super potion would have been nice to use instead of the hyper potion I just wasted, but never mind. Never mind, you live and learn. I appreciate the effort, but can I leave now? Thank you. It had to learn its lesson. Okay, so we've been in... I'm so bad at keeping track of where we've been. We've been everywhere up to this height, right? Not been in there yet. Not been in there yet. It's really just this north side of the screen we've not properly investigated. Let's try this one then. Okay, this is a dead end, right? Both of those are one-way ledges that face the other direction. It's possible there's parts of this cave we just can't get to, depending on season. Like there's maybe some like entrances buried in the snow or something. That might be what's going on. Presumably we can like pass through the intended route to progress to the next part of the game, and we're not just stuck here until spring. But there might be some... What the fuck? Was that 3 steps for 3 encounters? Again, I'm not sprinting. I'm normal walking here. So if that matters, then Jesus Christ. Just felt like killing this one, honestly. They've annoyed me too much. They're really just trying to push my buttons at this point. And Slick has some buttons to push of his own. Yeah, we can't go anywhere in this cave. Literally, we can't go anywhere in this cave because it keeps doing this. It keeps doing this. Let me go. Let me... Why? Why? Do you really think, do you honestly think you can win doing that? Deep breaths, Joe, deep breaths. Let's see what's in this cave. Okay, this is going to be the same cave, but from a different angle, presumably. We did come in a little way into this one, I think, at one point. In the last video, I think we stepped genteelly into this cave and then decided against it. He's not going to battle me again, surely. Oh, he's found Team Plasma. Okay. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that, Sharon, honestly. Although, actually, my team's kind of pretty much on full health, aside from that one twist that Slick took. I guess if we're going to get involved in stuff, we should get him... Fine. I will press Surf if you really, really want me to press Surf. If you're really that desperate to get surfed, I will surf. Do you feel better for that, Mr. Sandslash? Is that what you wanted? Ha, pretty strong. But you're only strong because you train as a controlling Pokémon. So if you want to set Pokémon free, if that's what you want, you should start with your own. But taking people's Pokémon by force is not right. That is not real strength. Hey, there you are! We found the thing we're looking for. We should head to the tower now. Get this, Team Plasma has obtained the power to change this world and end people's control over Pokémon. That's right. We must use force in order to right the wrongs of the world. Now let's gather around our king, our Lord N. Those guys, I don't know what they found, but they do go the extra mile to gain power and cause trouble. What a bothersome bunch. So that's an interesting way of putting a global terrorist organization, honestly. Johto, I'm going to stay here for a while. I want to think a little bit about what the champion asked me. What do I want to do with my power after I get strong? And why do I want to be strong in the first place? That's it, you have an existential crisis. It's not like there's anything more pressing to deal with. Why is there a Staraptor here? Not seen one of these in this mountain yet. That's new. And it's sure as fuck not gonna let me run, is it? So I guess we recover, actually, because it's... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Why? Why is this emo fringe little son of a bitch playing like the little emo fringe son of a bitch that it is? I was expecting to get hit by the aerial ace on the first turn, and then I would heal that off on the second turn. But instead, we've got to do this. This is how it has to be, because I can't risk letting it double team anymore. We just have to spam attacks until it goes away. And now look at me. Look at my health now. That's not what we want, is it? Where does this take me then? Is this straight into another town, or... Don't you dare fight me. Hello, Johto. How is Gastrodon? Ah, this Gastrodon has really taken a shine to you. The Pokédex is important, but time spent having fun together is also important. Say, I just thought, have you heard of Dragon Spiral Tower? Yeah, just now from Team Plasma. Really? Quite impressive. Okay, give this story a listen. Dragon Spiral Tower is said to be the Unova region's oldest building. Stories say it's the place where legendary Pokémon come to life, or where they remain in deep slumber. I know it's just past Icarus City. That name has to mean something, right? But that's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows, because no one has ever been inside. My daughter has wanted to investigate that tower for a long time. What? There's something I don't know? That's the kind of feeling, it's pure adventure. And I'm not too old for some adventuring. Anyway, I go to have a look at... Away I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. I'm a strange man who just got shoehorned into the plot because apparently the professor couldn't just do this herself. I don't know, seems a bit weird. Like, the professor is an established character who is exploring the region in order to study things. She wants to look at the Dragon Spiral Tower, but instead of hearing that from her, we hear it from her father, who has been completely absent from the plot until like an hour ago, and now has just sort of taken over her thing, I guess. Weird character decision, honestly. Why? Why is this town like this? There's an item there. I slide over an item when I do this. That is cruel and heartless, cruel and unusual. I guess we have to wait for spring in order to get that, do we? I wasn't really done in Twist Mountain, to be honest. I wasn't really done in here. Let me go back to what I was doing. Let me continue with my ways. We've established I can't lead Herman because Herman can't run from anything, so I guess we lead Aries some more, I guess. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Hey, why would you do that? Oh, I bet the other side of that is an entrance that is buried under snow. We need to be like... We need to be in a springy, summery sort of month in order to get through there. It's probably the intended route on months that aren't winter, I guess. Because I don't know if I could have got to this doorway in a month that wasn't winter. I really hate that I'm back in here again. I really hate that I've come back, but I've missed stuff. I know I've missed stuff, so I have to know what I've missed, you know? I'm an inquisitive soul. Reed also a fan of time wasting, because we're not going to get shit. We already know I'm not going to get shit. I'm going to get more pass orbs and relic silver, aren't I? That's all I'm going to get from doing the remainder of the exploration of this cave. But I have to know. I've been in there. There was nowhere else up here, right? No. Actually, we are pretty much done, right? I think there's one more cave entrance here. This is it. This is the lot. Where does this take me then? Oh, this area looks big. I don't like that this area looks big. It's going to mean running from 700 more Cedras and Sand Slashes. Has been pretty good for experience, this place, though, it's got to be said. The team members that were lagging behind have quite firmly caught up now. Quite firmly. There's like a 2-level variance between my highest level and my lowest level, which hasn't been the case in a while. So I've appreciated it for that. How is there not an item up here? How is my item finder not going off on that ledge? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess there had to be a boss of this area, right? It wouldn't do for it to be too straightforward. I don't really want him to... Oh, he's not going to block me, okay. But he is going to fight me. Really shouldn't be leading Ares right now. Really shouldn't be leading Ares. Really should have been leading Lavender. Going into a fight with one of these. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It probably has a rock move, and even though it's not evolved, it's still going to be fairly strong, so it's going to go for that rock move and try and body Ares. So what we want to do is switch to someone who resists rock moves and can fuck them up in return. The answer to that question is Crinicio, right? Or maybe it will just go for Scary Face. They use that a lot. I don't know if the AI, like, really values speed control. Like, to a absurd degree. It would rather try and outspeed a Pokemon it has no chance of outspeeding than just one-shot it, you know? This isn't nice because I can't Earthquake it. It should be weak to Metal Claw though, right? And I think we should resist most of what it does. Whoa, that was a lot more damage than I expected. Might have a Hyper Potion, so we're going to press Metal Claw again. Strength is more reliable, and, you know, would also have finished it off from that health undoubtedly. But just in case he had a potion. Which I really thought he would do. Pseudo-Wudo. I mean, we just keep pressing buttons here. I thought it used Earthquake for a second there. The reason I cut myself off there was I really thought it had used Earthquake and outsped me, and that might have one-shot. Ooh, I panicked there, man. I panicked. Good thing Crinicio just beats everything, isn't it? Good thing Crinicio is just busted. Okay, so that's going to take us back down to the exit. That's actually really convenient. Let's see what else this particular cave has to offer us, but pretty certain that ledge there is back to where the exit was. There was left from the entrance to this area as well, which I'm hoping this is going to loop back round to, but... Okay, interesting. Not going to use it, but interesting that I've got it. It looks like the other way is going to loop down to that little cave that I came into where I got the 3 encounters in 3 steps. That was just 2 ledges that drop back down into it. I think that's where this other direction is going to go, but just on the off chance that there's an item or something on the way, I have to check it out. My curiosity compels me. I'm sorry. It killed the cat, but it never killed a Nuzlocke, right? Right? Yeah, okay. That was so fucking pointless, man. That was so pointless. I knew exactly what he was going to do, but there was just a chance. There was a little, like, side nook with an item in it or something. There was a chance. Right, we have finally explored Twist Mountain, and I think this is probably pushing end of video sort of ballpark at this point. So we'll get into the new town and probably wrap there, I think. It's hard to judge because I've recorded this video in 2 parts again and my brain can't math. But I think we're good. It's nice that Ace Trainer just wasn't that scary as well. I think the monotype thing I've sort of enforced upon trainers does kind of fuck them over a little bit. I mean, obviously if it's a monotype I can't deal with, it gets scary, but like that guy just had 3 rock types and I had a Pokemon that beat rock types, so it just wasn't an issue. If he'd had, you know, a varied team there where I'd have to swap in to potential strong attacks from his strong Pokemon, then there could have been more of an issue, but I think we sort of have hampered enemy trainers a little bit using that setup. The only reason I ticked the box to sort of enforce type consistency in trainers is because I just wanted gyms to be proper gyms. And it has enforced that, but it's also kind of made people outside of regular gyms into a bit of a joke, which is a bit of a shame, honestly. Not that I haven't struggled enough as it is. I mean, look at my collection of deaths up there, right? Like I've given myself a hard enough time with this as it is, honestly. If difficult trainers had really well-rounded balanced teams, then I would be truly fucked. Probably would not have got this far. And so yeah, I've gone a little bit lenient on myself, I guess, by doing that. It wasn't really intentional, though. That wasn't the goal. Anyway, we are here in Icarus City with its jaunty theme tune, and its Poke Center that sells cool things? It is a TM. It is a TM one. We don't have a strong electric move at the moment, and Volt Switch is pretty cool, so I can't afford it. It costs 70,000 as a very expensive TM. Also, holy shit, I've just thought about Facade on Aries. I've just thought about what Facade on Aries would mean. If Aries were to get poisoned, for example, that would be the preferable disability. Debuff is the term I wanted there. They'd then get Guts boost, obviously Stab, and then Facade boost. That would be an absolute sweep. Plus, you know, she's already got really high crit chance. I need to get that TM. Hang on. Hang on. I can't sell TMs. Don't really want to sell berries. I know there's some garbage we've got here, like a big nugget. Do you want to buy a big nugget? Why can't you buy the big nugget? Can you buy a star piece? You can buy a star piece, okay. Don't know why I didn't want the big nugget, honestly. Buy a pearl? Buy 2 pearls? Actually a pretty good opportunity to get rid of some of this garbage shit. Just a regular feather with no effect on Pokemon, okay. Get rid of them then. Can you buy regular nuggets? Yes, you can, cool. Relic silver? No, okay. So you can't buy all the relic shit. Rare bone? Buy a rare bone. Pretty weird for someone who's clearly not a collector. I don't know if those are useful for anything. Big pearl? Yeah, okay. Balm mushroom. Oh, okay. We need to find a maniac who can buy all this garbage off us, honestly. Take this, though. Mushroom? Sure. Actually, sought after by collectors, they can maybe be traded for things. Pass orb? I can sell these, but they don't sell for much, and I feel like they're going to be a currency for something, so maybe not sell them either. I think we just got enough money anyway. Give me that. I'd like Volt Switch as well eventually. I'd like all the TMs eventually, you know, just for completion's sake, but this is the one we want right here. This isn't where TMs live. I love how we got a TM for Tackle, by the way. I still haven't truly recovered from that. I can't see a single time we would ever want to teach Tackle to a Pokemon. I really can't. Oh, that's a shame. As if. I mean, I guess I see why. I see why Aries can't learn Facade, because the numbers would be unconscionable. But, oh, that would have been so good. That could have been so special. Oh. I think we just may have found the guy who buys these. Oh, okay. Maybe we haven't. We found someone who buys something. Alright, I'll take that as well. It's not Break Break. It's not Break Break, love. With a bit of the senile dementia kicking in there, unfortunately. What's Sacred Fire? Is that a good move? It's quite a good move. Chance of burning. I mean, it is slightly less accurate than Flame Burst, but I mean, it's also physical, which is kind of weird. I think we'll swap it. I think I'm happy to swap this. We'll call that an upgrade. At least we got something out of this, even if it wasn't our facade swallow of our dreams, but... Okay, I think that probably about does it for today. Thank you once again for watching. I'll tell you what, just insert your own end of a video here. Imagine something really cool that I said or did and put it here. I'll appreciate that, thanks.